So I have got a story for you. So it's like 6 a.m. For me, right now it is 6:40 a.m. and I was laying in bed at like 6:15, 6:20. I wasn't asleep because I was like awake. I was still like aware of my surroundings, but I wasn't awake yet because I was just like trying to like it's like when you are gonna keep your eyes closed and pretend you're still sleeping for the next 20 minutes so you don't have to get up yet. Like you're trying to convince yourself you're still asleep. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to convince myself I'm still asleep. I'm still gonna sleep for another 3 hours, but I wasn't going to. And I was laying in bed and just like, so like my wall is right here and my bed is right next to my wall. So my head was facing towards my wall and my back was facing towards my bedroom. And I was just laying there, sleeping, and all of a sudden, I feel a poke, like a human finger poke at my left butt cheek. I screamed, obviously, spun around real quick in bed, and looked around. There were no cats. There was, like, no sisters. Like, my sisters weren't there. My mom wasn't there. There were no cats. Nothing. I went, oh, hell nah. Demons, you can take your shit and leave. Like I straight up said, demons, whoever you are, poke in my butt. You cannot. But then I remembered something that my father used to always say, which he always used to say a reference to an old movie where somebody got shot in the left butt cheek and they would just go, left cheek, and they would hold their ass. It was funny. And so, as soon as I got down to the kitchen, just like, hell nah, demons, you can get your shit and leave. And like, I was just like ranting to my cat, just like holding him, just like, demons be gone. I just realized this and I put the cat down and I just went, Dad, if that shit was you, it ain't really funny. Like, that shit was scary. So I was just like, Dad, if that was you, next time pick something like maybe less significant, but also less violating and terrifying than a sleep paralysis demon. Because I legit thought, like, this is gonna be the end of me. Like, I'm either gonna be possessed or my sleep paralysis demon has taken form and I'm going to die. Like, I genuinely thought, this is the end of me. I was like ready for the end of my life at that moment. I thought somebody was just like under my bed. Home invasion. I was about to get shot in the face with a shotgun. I was so scared. But genuinely, I was just like, hell nah. And then I was just like, Dad, if that shit was you, it wasn't funny. And it wasn't adorable. I can kind of forgive it, but it was still fucking scary. And I was just like, and they told my grandmother this, and I was just like, it was the most terrifying supernatural experience I've ever had. My grandmother's not very superstitious. She went to Catholic school when she was young, but she's not like overly superstitious. Like, I believe that ghosts are gonna be walking among us. The ghosts are walking among us. That's not the kind of thinking she has. She thinks very, like, strictly, she thinks very, like, if I can see it, it's real. So I told her this, and she was just like, there was a cat, right? And I was just, and she just sent me a text, because we were texting back and forth about this, and she was just like, there was a cat, right? And I was just like, no, there were no cats in the room when this happened. And she was just like, are you okay now? Because I, like, nearly had a panic attack because that was terrifying. Because I thought I was going to die. And I was just like, I'm okay. Like, I mean, I'm okay. But, like, it was still terrifying. And I came downstairs and looked at, the calendar we have, which is like over that way, and it's a calendar. It's just like a cat calendar, just like funny, grumpy cat calendar. A lot of you probably have them, but I was just like the light was off, and it wasn't like dark, but it wasn't like bright, like middle of the day kind of lighting. So I was just like looking at this poster, just like, is that a person? And it kept fading like in and out for me. Is it like a person with a bulky build and a blue t-shirt and a red baseball cap? That's what kept, and their back to the camera. That's what kept fading in and out as for my vision. And I was just like, oh hell no. So it turned on the light, which is why it's on right now. And I was just like, hell no. Demons, get the fuck out. From now on, that is going to be my statement. Demons, get the fuck out. Because that's a hell no from me. I'm going to keep my cat close, and they're going to go. At any moment, any demon comes for me.